off-grid tiny house back again. I'm warming the place up. I got the propane on, I got the wood stove on, the lithium ion battery is hooked up, I have power. It is, let's go ahead and show you, Monday the 13th, 10.2 Celsius inside, or 49.7 Fahrenheit inside. So it's damn cold in here. So I'm taking the chill off, slowly but surely. 2 p.m. Most people are like, aren't you supposed to be at work around this time? Well, that would be the case, except I'm still off. Actually, I did work this morning. Just a quick job, and very quick. And then my dad actually took me out for lunch, which was awesome. We couldn't even eat it. We ate at a place called Wimpy's. We could not even eat everything, so doggy bagged it for sure. I ate like half the portion, and then I got the doggy bag here with me at the trailer for later. But I may not get to it because today's a special day. I'm gonna have a visitor, super fan Elena. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to cook a pasta dinner for her because she suggested that. Eat in at the tiny house. So I'm gonna, I could use either my wood stove or the propane to cook off of, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my butane cooktop stove, and we're gonna try that out. And the new stove, or newer stove, that I picked up from my other YouTube channel, the fifth wheel. It's back there. What I have to do is I have to steal some fittings off of my fifth wheel in order to build a little test hookup to my propane tank that's here. So I'm just gonna hook up the stove before I buy the paint, by the way, because if I hook up the stove, check it for leaks, and it runs properly, which I want to know before I spend money buying paint to make it look pretty, makes sense in that order. Make sure it works and there's no leaks or problems or issues, or if it doesn't even work, I don't know. You never know with used stuff, guys. So anyways, that is the game plan for today. Now, I'm wearing my slippers because the floor is cold, but I do have that ceiling fan back there, which is an awesome location, and I'm so glad I put it there. It just gets the heat spread around off the ceiling from both wood stove and propane stove, shoves it on the floor where it's damn cold, where the floor needs warming up, and then from there it bounces around through the trailer. I'm only running the one fan. I have one over here near the entertainment setup, which that one's kind of more for cooling factor in the summertime as my off-grid air conditioning. But yeah, I don't use that, only in the summer normally. So I've been messing around with this guy. And this guy, you guys can maybe see that. Poor lighting, sorry about that. This guy is suggested by one of my Patreon members, Graham. And I hope you guys go check out his channel. Has a caravan that he's building. He's over in the UK. And he's trying to get the hell out of there, basically. Slowly but surely. Like this place, kind of like a retirement plan. He wants to move out of the country with his caravan though, and probably to Spain is what he was looking at. But he knows all kinds of stuff about solar, and I also consulted Stu, High Tech Guy 18, the usual brains of the operation around here. And this guy is a pretty neat device. This is meant for caravans and solar, and what it does is this thing will turn on when it senses 13.3 volts DC on your battery. Now, why is that important? Well, this guy allows you to send excess power from one battery to another battery. Why do I need that, and why would you guys worry about that? Well, most off-grid solar setups are in a, what you call there's a battery bank, and you'll have all your batteries connected together. I don't have that situation here because of really bad budget. Really poor boy Rob's budget. So anyway, this device allows me to take excess power from my first battery and dump it into any other battery that I want to. Now, I don't know about lithium, but I'm not worried about that because I'm not dealing with lithium. I only have one lithium, and I love it. But this is for my deep cycle AGMs in the back. Now, this is the answer to possibly the perfect answer for my wind turbine situation. Now, if you guys don't know, I have two batteries back there. One is just connected and powered by a wind turbine on the back of the tiny house. The other battery is just connected to the solar panels that are back there. There's 4 solar panels up on the roof, and that's powering that. And basically all that does is charge up little lithium ion packs that I use around different locations around here. Now, wind turbine. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but I'm slowly learning, and this may be the key. So I'm going to hook this up. Here's what the back looks like. This is just the negative ground wire, so that just goes to your negative. Both of these leads are positive. The red one is your main battery, the first battery. The second one goes to an alternate battery. So what it does is, when the first battery hits float mode and can't take any more juice, it acts like a switch, and it'll click over and dump the rest of the power into your other battery, thus keeping both batteries topped off even when there's no solar power. Cha-ching. And then from there, if I need to increase the draw, like a dump load on my batteries, all I got to do, it's very simple, is nothing, because it'll automatically recharge everything automated up there like it does on us with the solar during the day, but at night. So I'm going to possibly install this today. I have to slowly gather parts and stuff around the tiny house that I can use in order to make this work. Because every manufacturer has their own little sizes and different connections, and it's just wonderful. There's no general standard anywhere. It's just whatever flies, basically, right? So, not the best. But whatever, I got to scrounge around, get all the parts. I've been reading the manual. It's actually over there on the bed. This is another pamphlet on it. Here is the name for anybody who wants to investigate further. And this shows you, this schematic shows you how it works, actually. So I'm going to zoom. I'll just zoom in with my hand here to show you. And basically, I got to run a negative wire between from battery to battery, and then I can run the ground wire probably just to the negatives on the batteries, I would assume. It says ground, so it wants you to ground it to the ground outdoors. That's not going to happen. Hopefully no issues there. But you can see there the starting battery and then the secondary battery. I think they call these, yeah, they call it start battery is your main battery, and then they call the other one a house battery for whatever reason that is. Whatever, they could have called it battery 1, battery 2, or battery main. and then so on and so forth. Now, I'm not entirely sure how many batteries you could actually hook up to this. It's got 1 year warranty. All electronics seem to have that. Now, one thing I gotta mention, here is the back cover for this thing. So it's got little screw holes. Now what I have to do to be able to feed wires in behind here and have that panel put back on is they left, if you guys can see, there's little, actually down here, little cutouts for wires. I'm gonna have to take needle nose, snap those open to run the wires. I should only have to do 2, and I'm gonna do it on the side here. I can actually do it right now. Be right back. I will get a needle nose plier